Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday morning. I just jumped out of the shower, obviously, got myself dressed. I'm going to do a little bit of skincare and then head straight out the door because we have some plans today. If you're a little bit behind on the vlogs or you're watching this for the first time for whatever reason, my name is Grace and I'm in London right now. And welcome to a weekend vlog. So I vlog my whole life Monday through Friday, and then you get to see that vlog on a Sunday evening, and then I also vlog my weekends and you see that in the middle of the week on a Wednesday, which is what you're watching right now. And this morning we're waking up bright and early. I was out a little bit late last night. I went with a friend to a concert last night. We went and saw Banks here in Melbourne and it was fantastic, but I didn't get home till quite late. So I was asleep after midnight, which if you know me, is very late for me. And then we're up again bright and early this morning because I'm meeting another old friend, a different friend, and we are going to go for a little bit of a walk. We're going to do like a little bit of like a sightseeing walk, and then we're going to go have high tea at the Royal Exchange, which has been on my list to see this trip in London for quite some time. It's this beautiful old building. And when I mentioned it to my friend, she was like, I think there's a high tea there. So we're going to go to that and I'm really excited about it. Really not going to do a lot of makeup today because I was wearing makeup all day yesterday. My skin needs a minute to breathe, I think. Also, how cute is my new little Oxford jumper? I look like such a dork wearing it around in London right now. It'll be cool when I get home, I hope. One thing I'm really excited about today though is that the high tea that we're going to, it has this beautiful view of the London Bridge, which I had not seen until like 2 days ago, right? I went to the London Tower and I did a whole like day tour there, and the London Bridge is literally across the road from the London Tower, so it was incredible to see because it's such a beautiful bridge. But today we're going to be able to like sit down and actually like, you know, see it for a little bit longer. I said I'm not going to do any makeup, but I'm just going to do a little bit of like touches on my skin, just the tiniest bit. That is the all over glow tint from Catrice Cosmetics. I don't know, but I really like it. And this is the Makeup Revolution super size concealer. This is really old. I probably need a new one. In fact, I definitely need a new one. Just blend those two. Okay, I think that is it. It just gives like a little bit of like coverage to the face, and then the blush adds a little definition, but we're going to leave it there because I need to get the wiggle on and head out the door. Guys, it is like 10:30, I think, at night, and I've just walked through the door. What an epic day. Such an epic day. We went wandering around the city. We went to Spitalfields Markets, had some breakfast. We went wandering through the Royal Exchange and saw that. We went to Borough Markets, which was cool. While I was at the Royal Exchange, they had an F&M there, which You guys would know I have that little blue mini version of this with blue handles. That's from F&M. Well, I bought a big one just because it's like stunning and gorgeous and I like it so much. I get so many compliments on that bag. Stopped off at F&M, got that, which was really exciting. Then I went back to my friend's place for dinner. We went out to the pub for dinner and it was wonderful. And on the way there we went to Tesco's and picked up some Vegemite, which I'm so excited about. And we also got some bread so I can have Vegemite toast for breakfast in the morning, which I could not be more excited for. It was just such a fun day. It was so fun to get out and about, and they live outside of London, so it was like nice to see the countryside and all of that. But it is so late now, so I'm going to quickly wash my face, get changed into PJs, and try and do a little bit of work because the vlog needs to go up tomorrow, but we're going to see how much we get done. Okay guys, I got some work done, which I'm really glad about because that means tomorrow's vlog is going to go up on time. But I am feeling so wrecked. I know it's super late, but like I've just been jam packing so much into my days here, and like I haven't been sleeping as much because I've been so busy and up so late and up early to like head back out again. I haven't been eating as well just because I haven't been cooking as many of my meals here, and I'm just feeling so like tired. My body's like really sore, and I just think like the last like week or so it's really been on my mind about like, is it time to head home? Is it time to like start wrapping up this trip and like, you know, heading home slowly, like making my way back home, back to Bali, grabbing my stuff there, settling things out and like getting home? Is it time to go home to like start the new leg of my life in Sydney? Like it's just been on my mind a lot, and I don't know if it's because my body's run down but my mind's a little bit run down as well. And like it's been a long time. We've been traveling for a while now and I'm missing Boston and everyone back home more and more and more each day. Like I'm not recovering or bouncing back from like the homesickness as easily as I was before. And so I don't know, like I'm tired now and I shouldn't make decisions or think too much on it now, but I'm just thinking about whether I stay in London a little bit longer, if I go to Scotland or Ireland, and all my mind is telling me is just like it's time to go home. And like I don't really have a home anymore, let's be honest. Bali became kind of like a pseudo home, so like I would head back there first, I think, before I went home back to Australia. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm probably just really tired and I need to go to sleep and have a good night's sleep and all of that, and then think about it again in the morning when I'm well rested. But yeah, I don't know. Is it time to go home, guys? It's been such an adventure, such a long adventure, but I'm just wondering, you know, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to let that vlog upload and I'm going to do some meditation because I'm definitely feeling a little bit dysregulated and just a little anxious, and you know, it's been a really big week. A lot of emotional stuff as well this week. So I just feel like I've got a bit of a heavy head, heavy heart this week. It's been epic, but just a lot. I'm just really wondering if like it's time to go home. I don't know. I'm gonna do some meditation, try and get some sleep, and we'll talk tomorrow. Guys, happy Sunday. I have had the most insane day today. Absolutely insane. I feel like yesterday I was having such a good time. I was like, I'm on holiday in London, and then just like life smacked me in the face today. So much so that it's 5:30 right now. I have been out all day, but I'm just feeling so frazzled right now. So I'm gonna grab my bag and we're gonna go for a walk. We're gonna walk it off, and I might even go get myself some dinner before we come back and get my life in order. Because oh my goodness, I just need to catch you up. Okay, so let me fill you in. It is freezing cold right now, and I'm just walking around the streets near my apartment at the moment. But let me fill you in. So last night I was telling you guys how I was like, I think, you know, it might be time for me to start prepping to go home, and I feel like I really am like ready to like come home. And so I called Paige this morning and I was just chatting to her, and because I was catching up on her pregnancy and all of that, and saying how much I missed her and how I would love to be home for, you know, that period of her life and stuff. And we were just talking about my plans and all of that. Anyway, we decided that although I've had so much fun here in London, it is time for me to start prepping to come home, which means getting closer to home geographically, right? So instead of me flying home from London, like straight back to Melbourne to grab my stuff and grab Boston, I'm going to head back to Bali, which no one's surprised there, right? We all knew that I was coming back to Bali after this, but it was about how long I was going to be there for and like what the plan was for me there. So heading back to Bali for what is now going to be about a month, right? And that month is giving me essentially a month to kind of prep and plan for me to come back home, back to Australia, home, right? It's giving me time to start sorting out my rental place in Sydney, where I want to be living in Sydney, organising Boston to like come pick him up and like take him with me. So all of that kind of stuff, right? So that's where I was when I left you last night, and then I decided that this morning. So I booked my flights and then I went out. We were catching up with, or I was catching up with like some long time old family friends today, and it ran way over time, and I ended up having to cancel catching up with this other friend, which I'm devastated about. But it was like, you know, I'm just waiting for a car. God, it's so cold. Anyway, it was like an old couple, and I felt really bad just like, you know, ditching them when they were like, hey, you want to stay for lunch? And then you want to stay for tea and all of this kind of stuff. So I stayed there all day. And then when I came home, I opened up my emails because I'm supposed to be catching up with another friend tomorrow. But I opened up my emails and I got an email from Emirates, who I just booked my flight with that morning. And they were saying, hey, your flight's been cancelled, right? And it's been moved to a day earlier. So tomorrow. My flight has been moved tomorrow. I was supposed to fly out Tuesday afternoon or evening, and it's moved to Monday evening, which is literally in like less than 24 hours. I fly out in less than 24 hours. And I was like, I don't have accommodation in Bali. I don't have transfers from the airport. I don't have anything organised because I was like, I'll have time to do it. But then today just got way out of hand. Tomorrow I was supposed to be catching up with my other friend, which I've had to cancel on now. I'm not going to be able to go to Bath. I can't see that area. And I just felt like absolutely having a meltdown. So that has been my like last 2 hours since I got home. And so I'm taking myself out for a walk, going to go get some food, and then we're going to go home and actually deal with the mess. Okay, fam, I found a pub. I just stumbled across it. It's just literally a block away from my place. So it was like a 5-minute walk while I chatted to you, and then found a pub, and I went in here because it said Sunday roast. It's a Sunday evening, and I haven't been to a pub yet this trip, and I haven't had a Sunday roast yet, which is blasphemous to come to England or London and not do that. So that's what we're doing now. I've just ordered, I think chicken, I think it is, and a lemonade, and I've sat here and done something which is so out of my comfort zone, but I felt like I needed it. I sat here in like the main dining room and did a meditation by myself. It wasn't loud. I had my earphones in and I did it, but I did a meditation because I was feeling so dysregulated. And I just feel like the whole time that I was in Africa, I was trying my hardest to stick to like all of the things that I need to do to like maintain me. So like meditate, eat well, move my body. But it's been really hard. And now being in London, like I haven't stuck to it at all, and I'm really feeling the effects of it. So when something like the email today happened, it just threw me for a loop, and I was like, right, we're not going to overreact. We're not going to let this get ahead of me. We're going to manage it. So I came for a walk. I felt so uncomfortable doing it, but I did 2 meditations actually. There's this little 3.5-minute long one that Blake always gets me to do, and I did it twice because I was like clenching my jaw at the end of the first one. And I was like, cool, we need to do that again. So I did it twice, and now I've ordered myself a dinner. I'm going to sit here calmly, listen to my audiobook, eat my dinner, and then we'll head back and we'll deal with the mess that is sorting out tomorrow. It is like 9 o'clock at night. I am exhausted, absolutely exhausted. I left the pub after my dinner. I ended up walking past a little park, so I did a few laps around the park, which was lovely. And now I've just been sitting on my bed and getting all my work done. I have a villa booked. I have my visa done. I've like spoke to my family and my friends, and they know my plan now. Things are getting sorted. I just needed like an hour or so with my laptop to like sort out my life a little bit, but I have a raging headache now. I also got my washing done, which is drying in the bedroom, but the heater's on, and I think that's contributing to the headache. So I am going to call it a night. We have a session with Blake first thing in the morning, which I desperately need, so I will see you in the morning for that. But otherwise, what a crazy day today turned out to be. Good morning, guys. Happy Monday morning. I've had a pretty good morning. I had a really good sleep, and I just got out of the shower, obviously, so I'm feeling really good. I also found a clothes horse, which is amazing because all of my washing is like hanging up on my mirror right now, which is not practical, but it is Monday morning. I'm about to jump on my one-on-one call with Blake right now. He's like running 5 minutes behind, which gives me a second to say hi to you, get myself set up, because we need this session with Blake. I'm feeling better after a good night's sleep, but still, it's been quite the weekend. Also, last night on the way home from the pub, I stopped in at the convenience store and I found this protein shake. I haven't had a lot of luck with protein shakes and stuff on this trip so much, although I ate a white chocolate Oreo protein bar yesterday and it was like a 10 out of 10. It was so good. I think it had a little bit of Oreo in it, It wasn't just like Oreo flavored, and it was so good, let me tell you. But since working with Blake, I have like my hunger back again. If you've been watching the vlogs for like a while, you'll know that I really struggled with eating like late last year when all of that stuff in my life happened. And when I met Blake, he really focused on trying to like build my relationship with food back up and all of that kind of stuff. And I was like, I was never hungry, and that was a problem. And now I wake up in the mornings and I'm hungry, and it's like, it's such a win. It's such a great like sign that I've like worked hard and like healed my relationship with food and healed my body enough that it's like, hey, cool, we slept really well, now please fuel me. So I always wake up when I'm hungry, and I wake up, I'm like happy about it. But yeah, because I'm going to be on this call, I don't want to be eating, so I grabbed this, and I'll have some breakfast after the call. And so I was just running on absolute fumes. And then when I got home, email from Emirates, hey, your flight's been cancelled, we're moving it a day earlier, so I lose another day here, so I fly out tonight. And it was just like this compound. I hadn't set myself up well through the week. I was people pleasing constantly the whole weekend. Some of it that needed to happen, some of it didn't need to happen. Implode moment. And so I took myself out to the pub last night. I was like, I'm gonna go for a walk. So I went for a walk, took myself to a pub, had a Sunday roast, and sat in the pub and meditated twice because I needed it, and it was so uncomfortable.
Can we just talk about how incredible that is?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Oh my God. My God. I really have to kind of sit and like just make sure I heard what I heard.
Well, I was vlogging last night and I was talking to the vlog.
Whoa.
And I could see myself in the camera just like, not spiraling, but like spiraling. I was like, I've got to get out of here. I'm so dysregulated. So I was like, right, first thing we're going to do, get outside, we're going for a walk. And then I was like, it's dinner time, go feed yourself. And then I was sitting in the pub being like, don't want to do this, but I need to do this so badly. So I sat there and meditated. Yeah, that's it. I'm going back to Bali because I need routine. I just need to get back to what we built, and I'm trying my hardest to do that while I'm away and while I'm here. But it's getting to the point where it's been 7 weeks now that I've been away from Bali and from routine, and it's time to go back.
And how do you feel about making that decision?
Very good, very happy about it. Just because like it's like what my mind is craving, it's what my body is craving, it's what like everything I want, like all of my values, all of my goals right now, they all align with going back there and living that way and prioritizing that stuff. So there's no bad thing about it.
And I think that this is like it's a beautiful thing of, if I take a few steps back, right, I really love the thought process of going back to Bali, because I'm sure there was still a lot of sense of moral obligation to the vlog as well. I told them I'm going to Ireland. I told them I'm going to Scotland.
Yeah.
On the live stream, I was saying I was going to do all these things. Did that come up for you as well?
It always does. It's always front of mind. It's always front of mind because I feel more than just like because I said it. It's because so many people are like on the journey with me. And it's like, gosh, like so many people have been like, I will never be able to do this, what you're doing. And so I'm living so much through you. And so there's that obligation of being like, I've got to do this for them, you know, like what would they want to do?
Yeah.
What if they could do this, where would they go? There's that level of obligation, not just for the vlog, but like for those actual people. Like it always comes up, always. But then every single time I make a decision, the vlog's always like, what a great decision, Grace. Like, we're so happy for you. We support anything you like decide to do. And I'm like, I don't deserve you guys, you know.
But it's a tough sort of situation to be in, right? And the only problem that comes with that is it's like, who are we doing this for?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it's for follower 77321.
Yeah.
Like, da, da, da.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, but like, what about like little Gracie? Like the internal Gracie and what she wants and what she needs. And you're like, I beat her up and I put her in a closet like a few weeks ago.
She's
like I haven't seen her in a
screaming in the wardrobe to get out. Yeah, I think like what does make it easier is like constantly reminding myself of my values again, and like where does my values lie? Where are my goals lying? And that like it like almost gives me permission to make those decisions. Then I'm like, well, because what else am I doing it for? What else am I doing anything for if it's not to achieve my goals and live to my values? And those things right now are all health and business focused, directly equates to getting back to Bali. So, and
it's that beautiful realization that I think is just like amazing all the time, because it's like it's our 2-year wedding anniversary, which is like so exciting.
Congratulations.
But yes, I'm able to separate like very quickly from like any sort of emotional state that I'm in, just because I've been doing this for so long, and then be like, moral compass, top 3 values, what are they?
Mm-hmm.
And I will make decisions like so quickly of like towards a way. But it's a thing of like, it's only confidence I've built through that has only come through repetition.
Yeah, I definitely feel making steps in that direction. I don't think I'm where you're at, but I can see that change like happening.
100%.
Yeah, which is good.
100%.
Okay, I'm all finished with my call with Blake and I am feeling a lot better. I think he could tell that I was like quite dysregulated and quite like anxious and stuff just based off everything that's happened this weekend. And so it was just like a nice gentle kind of catch up, and we just kind of said like we're going to catch up again later this week when I'm back in Bali and settled. So he's like, for now, focus on just getting yourself back there, managing travel days and all of that kind of stuff, and when you're back and you're settled, then we'll make a plan for like the next month or so for me being there. So it makes me feel better. But yeah, I'm gonna quickly get some work done, and then it'll be time to pack and get going. 22 hours later and your girl has arrived back in Bali. Oh my god, I'm so like cooked right now. I'm so tired, I'm so malnourished, I'm so dehydrated. It's not even funny, but it feels so good to be back here. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna close off this vlog now because we made it back here, and I'm gonna start fresh tomorrow with the next vlog that you see. Like waking up fresh in Bali. I'm gonna show you the villa that I'm staying at. We're gonna be here for a while. Yeah, gosh, it feels so good to be back here, honestly. So stoked. I'm gonna crash. I need to sleep.